Hey everybody, this is Tech Comics. Let me take a drink. I'm starting to lose my voice. Today I'm shooting a video because I want to show support to a YouTuber that I really respect, and I like his channel a lot. The guy shows great books. He's a phenomenal artist, a BMX racer. I mean, the guy is just totally chill, cool dude, and I'm hoping I can meet up with him at the Comic-Con, because I heard he might be going to that one up in Portland. The YouTuber I'm talking about is Comic Brains. Since I've been watching Comic Brains' channel, and it's been a pretty good time now, I've always just been blown away by his art. I totally dig his personality. I totally dig your personality, bro. And you know, your books that you collect are pretty much in the same wheelhouse as mine. And I'd like to watch your channel too, because when you do show your books, there's sometimes you show some books that I either forgot about or I've never seen before. So I get to learn a lot from your channel too, as like what books that I've forgotten about, ones that I haven't seen. I mean, you're always putting out some really good videos, and I just want to say, man, I really enjoy your channel, and I wanted to shoot a video to show support to your channel for this contest you're putting on. And I'm not worried about winning. I honestly, I just wanted to do this because this seemed like a cool contest too. It's fun to me to think of, like, to try to be creative about this contest that you want us to do for you. So he's got 4 rules, and one of them is you must be 18, you must be subbed to his channel, you must give a shout out to a YouTuber under 200. And when you're doing the video, you know, he just wants you to have fun and be creative about it, you know, just like enjoy talking about like what the scenarios would be, you know, for a show with 4 women and 4 guys. So without further ado, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give the shout outs first. These are people that I have found right on my list right away, and that when I looked at their set, well, when I went to their channel, I saw that they were under 200, and it was a no-brainer, because I've been watching these guys' channels for a while now too. And one of them is a Hall of Justice member. He hasn't put out any content in a long time. He's just been real busy, but he's still very active with me and a couple of fellow YouTubers. And that YouTuber is So Comics. He is a really good friend of mine, and I really hope he can find the time to start putting up a video here and there, not every week or every other week, just when he can, because he really did have some great videos, and the DC books that he was collecting really helped me broaden my collection out a little bit more with certain characters in the DC realm, you know, because I pretty much stick to the main characters in DC, but he's kind of helped me open up my eyes to other characters and other villains, and new books, new covers that are coming out with artists that I love that are doing it over there in DC. So Comics is one of them. Brian Spaceboy 227. He just had a contest not too long ago, and it ended. I've just been watching some of his videos, and he has some really great hauls. He collects pretty much the same books that are in my wheelhouse too. He's got a cool personality, and he's always face to face with the camera, and he shows his books, and you could tell he's passionate about his collecting, you know. Another guy is Gary A. Comic Noob. That's COMICNOOOD. Gary Comic Noob. He's been around too for a while. I've been subbed to him, and he's been taking footage recently of what's been going on with Hurricane Harvey, I believe, because I believe he's pretty much he's in the thick of things with that, and he's been showing some video of like how bad the rain has been and stuff like that. So my prayers are out to you and your family, man. And another guy is Larry Hutchins. I mean, what can you say about Larry Hutchins, man? That guy has been supportive of so many channels, and he's always in a lot of chat rooms, you know, talking with people, talking about books, talking about movies, and just a lot of things. And he has a great channel, and he collects great books. So those are the 4. I picked 4 that were under 200 for this contest. Now to the books. There was a lot of people I could have thought of, but, you know, I came across these books. I thought, what the heck, this seems pretty funny. So my first female in the house would be Red Sonja. Figure I'd put her in there. Yes, one, she's a warrior, she's a fighter. Sorry about my voice. I'm definitely losing my voice. I figured I put Red Sonja in there. I didn't want to go with, oops, sounds like I'm going through puberty, right? I didn't want to go with the typical females that a lot of people would choose. And then I also didn't want to, like, not pick ones that I do like. So I picked Red Sonja. And I'm going to kind of go guy, girl, or girl, guy on this. So you can kind of see where I'm matching up. And I figured one of the guys I wanted to throw in there, I just think it'd be funny. To me, he's just got, like, he's got a crazy personality. The dude's just a badass to me. I've always loved this character, and I figured Lobo would match up good with Red Sonja. Like he'd be trying to hit on her, what kind of thing or whatnot. But yeah, I figured with him in there and her in there, they probably bounce off one another pretty good. This next one might seem really weird. Well, the connection, or I don't know if they even would connect. Maybe Lobo might go for this girl, but I figured Witchblade. Because I really like this character. I've been starting to try to read some of her stuff, learn a little bit more about her, because I do have a lot of her books. I just find the time to read, but I do like her. They draw her really well. Turner draws a lot of the covers for her art, or for her comic books, and I love Michael Turner's artwork. I really do. So I figure with her, I'd match up. Now this is where I say it might be kind of weird, but I don't care. I love this character. I grew up on this character. And he's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I picked Michelangelo to go with her. Maybe he might be able to hook up with her. Maybe he might hook up with Red Sonja. I don't know. I just don't really know who's going to get along in the house. I picked Michelangelo because, first and foremost, he's my favorite turtle. He's a party dude. So I figured he'd keep things going if things started getting out of control. He loves pizza. I love pizza. So I figured that's perfect. And then I picked this female character here, Lara Croft. I picked her. Why not? I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure other people pick her too, but in the recent videos, I haven't really seen her be picked yet. I picked Lara Croft, and I figured she'd be in there. She's got like her own personality. She's good at basically finding things. I'm probably not explaining her character as best I can. I just don't want to make this video too long, but everybody knows Lara Croft. I figured I'd hook her up with Daredevil. Now, I could have went with, of course, Electro, but I figured I just want to kind of throw it out there, make it somewhat interesting. I mean, she might not like Daredevil. Shoot, Witchblade might go for Daredevil. Who knows? But I had to put Daredevil in there. That's my boy. And I figured he might match up with her pretty well. If not, who cares? He would also kind of be in a way of a leader. He'd be the one guy that would try to make sure that everybody was just kind of staying on the right path. Not really just doing crap to do crap, I guess. I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but I had to put Daredevil in there. And of course I had to put my favorite lady in there, and that's Rogue. I had to pick Rogue. See, Rogue might go for Daredevil, right? You never know. I picked Rogue. I've always loved Rogue. She's always been my favorite female character in all of comic books. I just like her story. I like, the fact that, when she first started off, it was like if she touched anybody, she'd take all their powers and stuff. And I know in some comic books recently, she's been able to really control that and not, she could touch people without taking away their powers. But I've just always loved her story, her background, and just, looking girl look at. And I picked this last guy, and the reason why I did was because I believe it was in the last Avengers movie there, and it's been on YouTube too. This character had like a little spoof, like little thing what they did with his character, where he was roommated with just like an average Joe guy, and I just like how they made him be more like a a prankster kind of jokester kind of party dude. And I picked Thor, and I've always liked Thor. I mean, I grew up, reading about him and seeing him in some cartoons here and there, and I've always liked Thor. And after watching those little YouTube videos about him, I just thought that'd be funny. I figured like he'd probably mesh pretty good with Michelangelo, and he'd be the one that can drink everybody under the table. So I picked Thor, and I figured maybe him and Rogue. Who knows? You never know with all these males and females in there. And Thor is just he's so mythical and everything like that. I think it'd be pretty funny. I think he'd get along with Daredevil pretty good. Lobo, I think Lobo and Michelangelo, they'd be the two that get along really well. But those are my choices. Hope I explained myself okay on it. I just figured I'd leave it up to everybody else's imagination too, on like how this group of people show them again. Daredevil, Rogue, Laura Croft, Michelangelo. I just think he'd be cool in there. Witchblade, Lobo, Red Sonja, and Thor. I just figured I'd leave it up to everybody else too to kind of have, kind of just imagine what those people would do in a house. But I did, this was fun for me to try to figure it out. Sorry I didn't have like a longer story behind like how they would interact with one another. I just figured, Michelangelo would definitely be the party dude. Lobo would probably hang with them sometimes. Thor would be kind of, drinking everybody on the table kind of thing, hitting on the ladies, Daredevil would kind of be probably to himself at the same time. I think he would be smitten with either Rogue or Laura Croft. I think either one of those two he'd be smitten with. So who knows how they would feel about him. But that is my entry into Comic Brains contest. I hope you get more entries, bro. I hope more people get involved in this contest because it is fun, and you're well deserved too. For people to show you support because your channel is one of my favorites, and I hope everybody else can also check out those channels that I shouted out because I feel like those channels definitely deserve some more subs because they really do a great job, and they really do also support other channels out there. They're constantly in people's comment boxes and stuff like that, leaving great comments, and encouragement, and just saying how much they love what they just saw. So with that being said, this is Tech Comics saying rock on, and more. I hope you keep getting more subs there, Comic Brains, because yeah, dude, I love your channel, and I know we keep going back and forth about doing some type of art swap. And bro, I definitely want to do that. I'm just sorry that I haven't really been able to come up with anything as of yet. But trust me, bro, I am going to be having that in my mind, and I'm going to work on something. When I'm done, I'm going to let you know, and I'm going to send it your way, man. And whatever you do for me, I know I'm going to love it. So it's all good, brother. It's Tech Comics saying rock on. Enjoy your day.